these always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard these always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Broncos are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Bengals, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Simeon over the middle. He finds Henderson complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. Play fake to Anderson. Now Simeon. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw again. Dalton. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A Bengal first down. Dalton hitting LaFell.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First and 10 for Dalton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jeremy Hill there was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So second and 10 here. The play fake to Hill. Dalton. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Hill to try again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
To throw on second is Simeon. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
It's second down. Dalton looking. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here we go now. Blue line.
On first down, it's Simeon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by George Iloka. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. Simeon on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. So 1 yard to go here on third down. From the gun, here's Simeon. And able to find Green. he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, Simeon. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Watch tight. Tight end right. Set. Detroit. Detroit.
Following the penalty, Anderson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. Stays on his feet. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Throwing, Dalton. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Dalton. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton here from the gun. Trying to get it to LaFell, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
First down throw, Simeon. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by George Iloka. 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. Now Simeon. Sanders has it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And some room to roam now. And now running right through it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Simeon. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Set, blue, landed.
back to the air. Simeon on second down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Adam Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And Denver getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. Going up top. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Simeon. Green with a catch left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
All right, here we go.
Again, Simeon. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. That good for 19 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Lead. Watch it. Hey, you got 3 out. Hey. Hey, watch it. Check.
Dalton, 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He's checking. Crash.
And Dalton hands to Hill. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Dalton now to pass. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
So on 4th down, Marvin Lewis sends on the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Here we go now. Green.
On 2nd down, here's Simeon. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long.
Stop your whining. Here we go now.
Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And a right side completion here by LaFell. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Brandon LaFell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. They start the drive with Anderson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They start the second half with Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Mixon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Kevin Huber now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
To throw is Simeon. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
On second down, Anderson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it, or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go! Green, 39!
The gun, Simeon. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Dalton gives to Bernard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Play clock winding down. Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Dalton with a give to Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jeremy Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now it's Simeon. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
Here we go. Strong right. All right, here we go. Over. All right, here we go. 3-19. Crunch.
Charles getting the handoff from Simeon across the 30 to the 31-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Now a run with Anderson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Room to run inside the 40. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Not a lot of dance steps in that run. That's much more like being that bowling ball, just going down and scattering some pins, breaking through contact, breaking through tackles, and he knows how to finish a run.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, here we go.
Here's Simeon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Set. 3-19.
Second and 10, Simeon again. And now here is another interception. And he coughed it up, and the Bengals grab it. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. The last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
should be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down, Hill. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Second down now after the incompletion. To throw again. Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first one.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Zach Kerr in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Sanders shaking and baking. Now he goes spin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd is Simeon. Complete outright to Jake Butt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. On 1st and 10, Simeon. And now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now a toss play to Bernard. They find some open field here. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The give to the fullback on the dive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The play clock's running down. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Again, they run with Hill. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Play clock winding down. On the toss, Bernard. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. After the interception, here's Simeon. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Set! Green, 39!
From the gun, here's Simeon. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Now let's go!
They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Let's go one more!
Simeon on first down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout, but still a tough one to swallow here. They only post 3 points, and this game is over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they're going the wrong way, as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.